pleasant day to you, dear students. I hope you're all doing well and fine. My name is teacher Shasta Perez, and in today's discussion, we will be tackling about Merrill's principles of instruction. So, prepare yourselves and listen carefully as we go through with this discussion. So, a little background. David Merrill is an education researcher specializing in instructional design and technology. So, he is the one who proposed the principles of instruction, as he believed that effective learning experiences are rooted in problem solving. In his study of instructional design theories and models, educational researcher David Merrill identified and focused on these five principles, namely problem-centric or task-centered, the activation, demonstration, application, and integration. In his first principle, we have problem or task focus. Learning is promoted when learners are engaged in solving real-world problems, and many instructional designers believe that problem-centered programs are more ethical design choice because they're of more value to the learners as the learners relate to the subject better in this way. Next is activation. Learning is promoted when the existing knowledge is activated as a foundation for new knowledge. First, activate the learner's existing knowledge on the topic and then relate new information to that of existing knowledge. Then we help them make the connections and build new knowledge. Third is demonstration. Learning is promoted when new knowledge is demonstrated to the learner. At this phase, learners are watching and not yet doing, so the learner must observe the process and see how it works in real life. Depending on the topic, you can use videos, real-life demonstrations, and role plays. Then fourth we have is application. Learning is promoted when new knowledge is applied by the learner. Merrill believed that learners should actually do what they're learning in the context of real-world problem as opposed to solely relying on memory-based assessments such as multiple choices and matching typed questions. And lastly, we have integration. This is where learning is promoted when new knowledge is integrated into the learner's world. Integration is the true test of a course or educational program's effectiveness. So we help the learner define how they will apply their new knowledge at work. And of course, like all instructional designs and methods, it has its pros and cons. And according to my research, an advantage of Merrill's instructional design principles is that it is a concise model for the creation of a learning experience. And on the other hand, the con of this model is that it is a design-only focus and it does not describe how learners actually acquire the knowledge. So that ends my presentation, or that ends my discussion on Merrill's principles of instruction design. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.